And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. First carry for Derrick Henry. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Now Brown. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State.
Oh, my! Take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 66 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. It got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. These two teams all tied after one. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
1st down, Ravens.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
You know they
And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football. But any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too. But it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him. And this one was a long run.
Absolutely, they did all of that and more. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Patrick Queen gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
22, Derrick Henry, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 14.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
4th down.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. They're trying for Humphreys, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
22, Titans 7. Justin Tucker.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone help.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Complete to
Marquise Brown, 63 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 29, Titans 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Patrick Queen able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
30. Block. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 37.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports from way up at the 23. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at the 33-yard line. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
39-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Up for the tackle.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Second and 10.
Nothing here.
41-yard line.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
At the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
A loss of 9 yards.
After the sack on first down, Jackson forced out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail by 2 scores in the fourth, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. The time to see what this offense... He's got a man, complete. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 84 yards. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
They go play action with Jackson. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down, Ravens.
Dobbins running out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
He's got the first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Back to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. Derrick Henry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They snap it to Tannehill. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it?